I'm getting a strong 5Ds vibe. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 54, Riding Rush Duel. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode was a pretty cool episode, I'm not gonna lie. I really did like this episode. Maybe it's just the 5Ds nostalgia kicking in here because of the similarities, but I don't know. Anyway, this episode was enjoyable nonetheless, and I'm rambling. So, at risk of further rambling, though, let's move on to the actual episode. So, the episode begins pretty much like any other episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's. Slice of life moment here. We actually see Roman, and she's got Swirly Swirl and Yoshio on this, like, clothesline. And she's basically having them tortured, washed, because she realized that they never washed their outfits. Kind of gross, but I can get why Roman is like, no, we're not having that. And so these two are getting deep cleaned, and we actually see Yuga with this new road that he's developed, and it's like this giant hover bike, I guess you could call it, and it's powered by Kaizo. This plays a little bit more into later on in the episode, but he's using this thing as a giant dryer. And it's also about this time that we hear a revelation from Goha Corporation with Mimi. She's being bombarded with paperwork, and she's like, well, no wonder the previous president collapsed for no reason. And basically, the president drone is telling her, don't worry about it, you're not going to be in charge for too much longer. And that's when we get introduced to the true presidents of Goha Corporation a little bit later on in the episode. And there are 6 of them. These 6 are basically the true Goha presidents. They arrive back on Earth. They've been kind of in this spaceship thing on the moon base or over the moon base, and it's weird. Anyway, these 6 arrive back and they take their place as the rightful presidents of Goha Corporation. We learn that Mimi was just a substitute in their absence, and now that they're back, they're here to destroy Rush Dueling. And it also plays into the Rush Duel robot that's on the moon base. It's acting up, and these Goha president types know how to make it stop. And basically, they're challenging Yuga. Basically, your mission now is to defeat all 6 of them. And if you can defeat all 6 of them, they will basically fix the Rush Duel robot, which Yuga, of course, is very wanting to protect. And, of course, it'll also, by extension, protect Rush Dueling. So Yuga accepts, and basically he's going to go up against Euro. And Euro is this wind dueler. He uses the wind attribute in his deck primarily. Spoiler alert, we got to see Harpy Lady legendary cards are always cool. But anyway, Euro and Yuga are going to do this Riding Rush duel, and it's very reminiscent of the turbo duels that we saw in 5Ds here, and it's a combination of a race and a rush duel. And it's very interesting because the track for this was designed by Neil, and it's funny because Rook actually goes off on Neil, and Neil's like, I'm indifferent here. I'm not on a side, I'm just following the order of my boss. And it's not an unreasonable request. So these two, again, going to have a Riding Rush duel. And Yuga is basically offered a chance to use one of these machines that are purpose-built for this, but he's like, no need for that. I already got one of my own. And that's when his machine, his road that he built with Kaizo, comes into play. And he's going to use this as his vehicle in this Riding Rush duel. And Yuga, at first, is on the back foot. Even though he's able to bring out 7's Road Witch and 7's Road Magician, he is basically stuck due to a combination from Euro. However, Yuga is able to turn the tides when he destroys his field spell, and when his field spell is destroyed, it opens him wide open for an attack, and which Yuga attacks him repeatedly with his monsters, wins the duel. And now we go back to Euro, and as consequence, he honors his word that he's going to remove one of these things that's plaguing the Rush Duel robot. I guess you could call it a counter. It's not really that, but I guess I've seen people comment that it was, but whatever. Anyway, he removes this, and then he swiftly resigns as a president of the Goha Corporation, finding his newfound freedom from this Riding Rush duel, and he's wanting to explore it without the strictness of being a Goha president and not being tied down by those responsibilities. So Again, really nice moment here between Yuga and Yuro, and that's essentially where the episode leaves off. And yeah, with that, everybody, that was essentially the episode. Like I said, this episode was really, really good. It's the opening for a new arc, new season, new villains. This episode had a lot to digest in it. The Turbo Duel callbacks with these Riding Rush duels was also interesting. The 5D's nostalgia is real. And yeah, overall, I have nothing bad to say about this episode. I really did enjoy it. Overall, my thoughts on the episode were, it gets a 9 out of 10. It was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. But as always, those are just my thoughts on this week's episode. And as always, I want to hear yours. So in the comment section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day everybody. I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody. Hey everyone, Templar74 here. Did you enjoy the video? Do you want to help support me in making more content like this and see your name here at the end of every video? Then consider supporting me on Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated and will help ensure continuation and increase the quality of production of the videos that I'm able to make for all of you. Link down below. Again, thank you so much for your support and for liking and subscribing. You all are amazing. And as always, everyone, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.